Hello, and welcome to the Culpepper Garden Renovation Ribbon Cutting. My name is Susan Philp, and I am chair of the Arlington Retirement Housing Corporation. We've been looking forward to this day for a very long time, and we're excited to begin our virtual program. It has truly taken a team effort to move this renovation project from a vision to reality. Although we wish you could be here with us and see the wonderful transformation that has taken place here at Culpepper Garden, we are pleased to have this opportunity to celebrate with all of you and acknowledge our various partners and collaborators. I would also encourage everyone to visit our website, culpeppergarden.org, to see a virtual tour of the completed renovation. Culpepper Garden opened its doors in 1975 with 204 independent living apartments for low-income people over the age of 62, and it has provided a home to thousands of seniors throughout the years. To preserve our original building and add additional apartments, we undertook a major renovation of the property. The renovation included replacing major electrical, mechanical, and plumbing systems, complete renovation of kitchens and bathrooms, including new walk-in showers, installing energy-efficient windows, replacing the building facade, and renovating and repurposing offices and community spaces. An additional 6 units were added, and 21 units were renovated to meet ADA standards. The dining room underwent a state-of-the-art renovation with new appliances, furniture, and point-of-service technology. Additionally, we have installed accessible sidewalks, parking spaces, and made various accessibility improvements. We could not be more proud of the transformation. During this program, you will hear from several of our partners who helped to make this renovation possible. To kick us off today, we'll hear from one of our longest-standing partners, Arlington County. Please join me in welcoming Libby Garvey, Chair of the Arlington County Board. It was Arlington County's ongoing support and its investment of $10.7 million in affordable housing investment funds that were critical to making this renovation possible. Libby?
Thank you so much, Susan. It's just wonderful to be here. We're virtual. There are not too many of us here, but I'm getting a chance to look at this beautiful facility. And I really haven't been back here since this renovation has gotten so close to being done. And it is gorgeous. It's wonderful to be here. One of the very first meetings I had as a board member in 2012 was with the then board of Culpepper Garden. And they were working on restructuring and talking about the renovations that needed to happen and the financial difficulties that they were, facing to make that happen, and looking at how we could partner with them even more than we had before, and looking at ways to kind of bring together the financing and things that needed to happen. And that was a long time ago. This was a huge project. It has been really it's been impressive. I've been watching this board come together and the community come together and do what needed to happen. This is such a crucial facility for Arlington. It really is, as it says on your website, provides this Culpepper Garden provides security, comfort, and affordable quality living for Arlington seniors. And indeed you do. As most of you know, and I think as Susan may have said, Culpepper Garden started in 1969. Of course, it was finished after that, but everything just really got started in 69. And it was the first affordable housing built in Arlington, and remains Arlington's largest affordable rental community for people who are over age 62. And it is the only one in the surrounding area that includes affordable assisted living. Now, Culpepper Garden has come a really long way, always been active in our community. So now the average age of the independent living residents is 79, and the oldest resident is 101. Independent living residents have an average income of $18,000. Some have even much lower than that. The average age of the assisted living residents is 87, and the oldest resident is 103. Assisted living residents have an annual income of about $23,000. and how wonderful it is that all these residents can have such a beautiful and caring home. And it's now renovated to take us well past your 100th anniversary coming up in just 2069. I am really delighted to say that there are no COVID cases reported here in the residence. That is wonderful. It is a testament to the care and the professionalism that Culpepper Gardens provides. And, another testament to that is this beautifully renovated building. And I hope those of you who are watching this and haven't been able to come by will as soon as it's possible, because it really is a gorgeous facility. And I know there's going to be a great virtual tour, so you'll get an idea there. But it's the feel. And we're here on a beautiful day with the sunlight pouring in. It's wonderful. A lot of partners, of course, got us to today. And it was, as I understand it, $23 million total, providing 204 renovated and 6 totally new units. And some of those partners include Wesley Housing, the Arlington Retirement Housing Corporation, ARHC, which owns Culpepper Garden, Grimm & Parker Architects. Financing came through several sources, and as was mentioned, our own Arlington Affordable Housing Investment Fund played a large role, but we also had a HUD loan through Virginia Housing and a loan from the Virginia Housing Trust Fund. So a lot of partnerships came together over a lot of time to renovate this real jewel and gem for our community, provides incredibly important services to some of our most vulnerable residents. So I want to congratulate you on this ribbon cutting. I think we're about to get to it, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Libby, and thanks to the other members of the County Board and to Arlington County staff for your support of Culpepper Garden and this project. Next, we will hear from Wesley Housing, our development partner on the renovation project, which has helped and guided us at every step of the process. Perhaps the best decision our board made was selecting Wesley Housing as our development partner for the renovation. And I can honestly say that we could not have gotten this done without them. Speaking on behalf of Wesley today is its president, Shelley Murphy.
I want to start by thanking the Arlington Retirement Housing Corporation Board for selecting Wesley Housing as its partner in the renovation of Culpepper Garden 1. Wesley is a mission-focused nonprofit developer, owner, and manager of other senior affordable housing properties, so we understand how critically important the mission is to provide affordable housing with rich amenities and programming for extremely low-income seniors, and we are honored to be your partner for the next 15 years. I could stand here and talk about the size of the project at over $58 million, or about the 7+ layers of financing that made it possible. But what made this project so successful and rewarding for us is the partnerships that got us to this point. At every turn, the partners on this project kept their focus on the prize, providing beautiful, essentially new housing with beautiful common spaces and great amenities for the 204 households who in no other instance could afford this quality of housing and services. In terms of partnerships, I want to start with HUD. They worked with us to restructure and increase the amount of subsidy available to the project, which will provide additional operating stability for Culpepper 1 and ARHC going forward to make sure that the project can continue to support its mission for the long term. Thanks to Fairfax County and Arlington for assisting us in the processing. Thanks also go out to our many other partners in the financing: Virginia Housing, Virginia Community Development Corporation, Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development for their roles, and Grimm & Parker gets a shout out for their outstanding and sensitive design work. We were actually on track to complete the renovation ahead of schedule when COVID hit, which delayed but did not close down the project and led to us being here today on this beautiful fall weather. Huge thanks to Harkins and to CSM for their creativity and flexibility so that we could continue to move forward, albeit more slowly. And a huge thank you to the residents who allowed us to disrupt their lives a little longer and a little more than we had planned. So please take a look at the video montage, and please understand that we wish that we could be with everybody in person today so that you could see the beautiful completion to our work. Thank you so much.
Joining us via Zoom is Art Bowen, Managing Director of Rental Housing for Virginia Housing. Virginia Housing provides a variety of housing loan and grant programs and administers the federal low-income housing tax credit program. It was a critical partner in helping us secure the financing needed for the renovation.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Art Bowen. I am the Managing Director of Rental Housing for Virginia Housing. For those of you who may not know, Virginia Housing is the state housing finance agency in Virginia. We operate a number of programs. We make loans to first-time home buyers. More significantly, we operate the federal housing tax credit program for the state of Virginia. And we are also a very active lender for rental developments in the state. So that's kind of our nexus here. I wish we could all be together today. Clearly, that's just not possible right now. Hopefully someday soon that will change, but it's time to celebrate nonetheless. I want to congratulate everybody who's been involved with the Culpepper Gardens project from the beginning to the end. This was always going to be a difficult project because of the nature of it, trying to renovate an existing property with tenants and moving tenants around and trying to do it in a manner that is as non-disruptive as possible is a difficult task in the best of times. And then along came COVID and made it nigh on impossible. But the team persevered, kept at it, delayed when necessary, took all the necessary precautions. And thankfully, here we are today at the conclusion of this renovation project, a testament to all involved. So Virginia Housing's involvement in this is kind of twofold. The first one is we did provide federal housing tax credits for the property. That should produce about $7.7 million in equity for the property. So significant contribution there. And in addition, through the issuance of tax exempt bonds, we are providing $27.25 million in both short-term gap financing for this development as well as a long-term mortgage loan. Just mentioned federal tax credits. I just want to take this opportunity to extol their virtues to you. Probably most of you are very well aware of the program and what it does. In case you're not, the Federal Housing Tax Credit Program is a way to provide a very low-cost equity for affordable housing developments for both new construction and for renovation, such as Culpepper Gardens. It is without question the most effective preservation and production program for affordable housing in the country. Produces hundreds of thousands of units nationwide every year. Very heavily oversubscribed. There's significant demand. We could allocate 2 or 3 times the amount of credits that we have available annually if we had the ability to do so. So as you are out and about, and particularly if you happen to talk to one of our members of Congress, please mention to them the importance of this program. And we're always looking for ways that we can garner more resources here to go towards affordable housing. So let me just conclude by once again saying I wish we could all be together today, but not able to do that. So hopefully sometime in the near future, we will have that opportunity. But congratulations to everybody, and particularly to the residents of Culpepper Gardens. And we look forward to working on more projects in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Art. We are sorry you could not be with us today. We look forward to having you visit our beautiful building soon.
I'm Tom Fleetwood, Director of the Department of Housing and Community Development in Fairfax County. We were so proud to be a partner with Wesley Housing in Arlington County in the renovation of Culpepper Garden. We all know that housing affordability is a major regional challenge, And we were very grateful for the opportunity to be able to partner with Arlington and with Wesley to be able to provide the project-based vouchers necessary to provide the subsidy for our residents at Culpepper Garden. We are very proud of the project. We're very proud of the partnership and are looking forward to opportunities in the future to be able to continue to partner on a regional basis. All my very best to my friends in Arlington and with Wesley, and to all of the residents at Culpepper Garden. Welcome home.
Also joining us via Zoom is our next speaker, Robert Newman, President and CEO of the Virginia Community Development Corporation, our tax credit partner. VCDC is a nonprofit and Virginia's oldest and largest manager of tax credit equity funds.
Good afternoon. I'm so happy to be here to help us celebrate the completion of Culpepper Garden 1, which has been home to over 200 folks for over half a century. That's really remarkable. Congratulations to Arlington Retirement Housing Corporation and Wesley Housing Development Corporation, who through their strong collaboration and their attention to detail that was always keeping the needs of the residents and the well-being of the residents in the forefront. That was the key to the success of this development. You probably understand that a project of this scale and complexity would be difficult enough to execute under normal circumstances, and I think everybody knows that the circumstances towards the end of this development were anything but normal. So we are very fortunate to have had such a strong development team working together and committed to success. I'm with VCDC, and we provided almost $18 million of equity financing to this development, which we raised through a fund consisting of 10 corporate investors. Several people from VCDC played a role in the success of this development, helping to structure the financing and working with the development team to sort through all of the issues that pop up during a development of this complexity, and keeping everything on track throughout the process. So I want to particularly thank Chris DeMatsis and Chris Sterling for their contributions towards the success of this development. On a personal level, I think that one of the greatest benefits to our having the opportunity to work together with Culpepper Garden on this was my getting to know Yasmin Witcher and Linda Kelleher, who participated in our Mission Elevation program, which is designed to help organizations like Culpepper Garden to figure out what is the best way to sustain their mission long into the future. So we provide tools and frameworks and resources, including extensive coaching assistance by professional coaches that help them to stay focused on their long-term sustainability. So the fact that this organization has been committed to their mission for so long and so successful at doing that, and that they're investing in the future of the organization, I think is something else to celebrate today. I'm also looking forward, that is, to getting to know the Culpepper Garden's new executive director, Marta Hill Gray. Hopefully we can continue the long-standing collaboration that we've had, the good working relationship between the organizations. So to the residents of Culpepper Garden and to their families, to the Arlington community, to the board and the on-site staff, the wonderful staff, to Arlington County and Virginia Housing and all the other stakeholders that had a role in the success of this development, let's mark today as the start of the next 50 years of providing comfort, security, and a sense of community to those that are fortunate enough to live here. Thank you.
Thank you again for joining us today to celebrate this major milestone in the 50-year history of Culpepper Garden. Since our board began contemplating the renovation of Culpepper Garden's original apartments over 8 years ago, we have been committed to ensuring that our community's lowest income seniors can enjoy quality, affordable housing in a safe and supportive environment. The renovation took over 2 years to complete and was done in phases so that we could continue to house our residents on site throughout the renovation process. As we were nearing completion, we were faced with the coronavirus pandemic, which of course presented unexpected challenges for construction in a senior housing community. It wasn't easy, but the end result is simply stunning, as you will see in our video montage. While I've already acknowledged the contributions of our major partners, there are several others that I would like to thank for helping us get here today. We gratefully acknowledge our design team, Grimm and Parker, and our construction team, Harkins Builders. They have been working with us since we began planning the renovation. I want to give a special thanks to Vin Qua, our project manager, and the rest of the Harkins team who worked so hard to solve the many challenges encountered during the 2+ years of renovation and endeavored to keep the project on time and within budget. I also want to thank both Arlington County and Fairfax County housing staff for their help in administering the HUD rental assistance vouchers that allow us to make our newly renovated apartments affordable for even the most low-income seniors. We value the ongoing partnership with both Arlington County and Fairfax County in support of our residents. Coordinated Services Management, our property management company, has done a wonderful job throughout the renovation and has been invaluable in helping address a variety of issues that have arisen during construction, as well as ensuring compliance with the various resident certification requirements. We are grateful that CSM will continue to serve our residents. Special thanks to Denise White and Paul Timpane, and to Serena Greer for her interior design work. Thank you to our entire maintenance, housekeeping, and dining team for their work and patience throughout the construction. I'd like to acknowledge the rest of the ARHC board members for their dedication to Culpepper Garden and patience in seeing the project through. I also want to thank Linda Kelleher, ARHC's former executive director, who provided invaluable support and assistance during the renovation, and Marta Hill Gray, our new executive director, who is leading us on an exciting path forward. I want to conclude by thanking our residents. We know this has been a very long and sometimes challenging process with lots of inconveniences. We believe the results were well worth it, and thank you for your patience, enthusiasm, and support during the renovation. As I said before, please be sure to go to our website, culpeppergarden.org, for a virtual tour of our completed renovation. Thank you.
I'm Marta Hill Gray, Executive Director at Culpepper Garden. Thanks for joining us today. We are so excited to show you our virtual tour of our renovated building, common spaces, dining room, and gardens. Enjoy your visit with us today, and we look forward to seeing you in person soon. for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed showing it to you. Please come visit us soon at Culpepper Garden. And for more information on the great work we do in our beautiful facility, please go to culpeppergarden.org. Thank you.